Today, we're using mathematics to make more mini books. Using miniature mathematics, we make our own little mini brand library, a quarter the size. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is getting a quick scale down. Follow along and add your favourite book to your miniature library. You can either make your Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in Canva, or take the measurements and design your book using A4 paper and your choice of art materials. Links of how to join Canva are below. Please ask your parent or guardian before joining any software.
We're going to make a miniature version of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I've taken the measurement from a book that we got from a charity shop and actually chosen a different design. You can choose any design you like. The important thing is to take the measurements. When I measured across, we got 12.8 here. We've got 19.8 here. And for the spine, we have 2. So we need to divide that by 4 to make a miniature Harry Potter. So let's take our 12.8. The easiest way to do this is to divide this by 2 and then divide it again. So 12.8 divided by 2, well, 12 divided by 2 is 6, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So we've got 6.4 if we were to have it half the size. However, we want it quarter the size divided by 4. So half of 6 is 3, and half of 4 is 2. So we want 3.2 across. Now we have our 19.8. So for our 19.8, we want to divide by 2, and half of 19.8 is 9.9. We want to divide that again. You can split this if you want. So half of 9 is 4.5, and half of 0.9 is 0.45. And if you add that together, that would be 4.95. And then we've got 2 for the back of the book. So half of 2 is 1, and half of 1 is 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and 0.5. Which means if we want to make our miniature book, we're going to go in and make this 3.2. We're going to make this 5 because we're going to take this to 1 decimal place. And we're going to make the back 0.5. And that's our book.
To compile the sections of the book, we're going to take a shape. Sometimes you can find it in browse categories. Otherwise, you can type shapes in the elements box here. So let's do shapes. That'll come up with shapes here. See all. I'm going to click on, there's a square here. And what I want to do is to make the square white, because I'm either going to be making blank pages or filling in the book. And I'm going to add a stroke of 2. You can make that less. I'll show you the difference. And that will be showing our line where we're going to add the back cover, front cover, and the spine. And we can manipulate the size. And as you'll see, it says width 6.8, height 7. So we can manipulate the size. And that's how we're going to make each section of the book. So we want a square. And remember, we want the 3.2 and 5 centimeters. So I'm going to make this bigger. And I want to show all the millimeters. And I want 3.2, which is here. And I want 5 centimeters, which is telling me even in my black box, it's 3.2 and 5. Now, I obviously want 2 of those. I'm going to Command C and Command V on Mac. I'm going to make Command V again, because I also want to remember it's the same length. I want it's 2 centimeters, and divided by 4 is 0.5. So the parts of the book should be one side, which we'll make, let's make that, I mean, it doesn't matter, this is for, let's make that yellow. And then a purple and a blue. Okay, so that would be our book, and our book cover would be on this side because we're folding from this side. I'm going to group those together, and I'm going to copy and paste, and I'm going to make these white. I'm actually going to give these a stroke, just 2, to see where I am. And that's the base of my book. I also need to think about the inside pages because we want some pages inside. But when we fold the pages, we want the depth just to be the pages, not this inside bit. So I'm going to ungroup that. I'm going to make sure I'm clicked on there and remove. So ungroup. Good. And put these together. So that will be these will be the pages. So let me just duplicate that. I'm going to get rid of this. Make sure it's grouped. Really, I found that we only need 4 pages, but sometimes it's nice to have a few extra ones because you can make books by hand. You don't have to use Canva. So then I have internal pages to use. This is going to be my book cover. These, when I print it out, and these are going to be for my internal pages. And now, if you can use Google or Bing or whatever you use, Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone full book cover. So you're going to see a variety of them, but some of them are not going to be the full book cover. And Pinterest is quite a good one for this. For example, this is the full one. And I like this because I think this is the original book cover. You can design your own. You can so I'm going to save image, and I'm going to pull that in and uploads. Now I have found that it may not fit exactly, so there's a little bit of tweaking sometimes to do, because I have rounded it to 1 decimal place. But let's see. Not bad. I think there needs to be a few tweaks. Okay, let's make it bigger because always. I think that's fine. I think that's gone in there. So there's our book cover, and that will print out. So we can have the mini book, which is 4 times smaller in scale. So the last thing I'm going to do now that I have the scale right is I'm actually going to bring everything in so it's not right at the edge. I would recommend that you print at 100%, otherwise you won't get the right measurements. But if everything's in this square, then you will get enough pages to put in the book and also the book cover. And just in case of your printer, nothing's going to be cropped off the top or the sides. And you just go to share, download, PDF standard, yes, or PDF print. If you don't have a pro account, then you can use the RGB or the best for professional printing here. PDF standard is suggested. You can just download. I'm going to do PDF best for professional printing and download.